If consistency was easy, everyone would be successful. But most people don't fail because they lack discipline. They fail because their brain hates repetition. Starting something feels exciting, but continuing feels heavy. And the reason isn't laziness. It's biology. Your brain was never designed for consistency. It evolved to survive in unpredictable environments, where paying attention to new things meant staying alive. Novelty meant opportunity. Repetition meant nothing new. So when you start something new, your brain releases dopamine. You feel excited, focused, and motivated. But once the activity becomes routine, dopamine drops. The brain stops rewarding you, even if the habit is good for you. That's why the first few days feel easy, and then suddenly it feels boring, frustrating, or pointless. When dopamine drops, your brain doesn't say, "Let's keep going for long-term success." It says, "This feels boring. Let's stop." Not because you're weak, but because your brain is trying to conserve energy. Repetition feels inefficient to it. This is why consistency breaks even in people who are disciplined. Discipline can help you start, but consistency requires you to continue without emotional rewards. Most people believe discipline is about willpower. That's the mistake. Willpower is a limited resource. Every decision you make, every urge you resist, every distraction you fight drains it. By the time results still haven't shown up, your willpower is already exhausted. Daily effort combined with delayed results creates a mental loss. You work today, but nothing changes today. So the brain asks, "Why are we doing this?" And when it doesn't see an immediate answer, it pushes you to quit. This is why motivation doesn't work for consistency. Motivation is an emotional spike, not a system. It shows up at the beginning, but it never stays for the boring middle. If you rely on motivation to stay consistent, you will always fail once the novelty disappears. The people who stay consistent are not more motivated. They simply stop depending on feelings. What actually builds consistency is systems. Systems remove decision-making. Systems reduce effort. Systems turn action into something automatic. When you don't have to think about whether to act, consistency becomes easier. You stop asking, "Do I feel like doing this?" and start acting because it's part of your environment and routine. The key is not to increase intensity. It's to reduce the size of the habit. Small actions done daily beat large actions done occasionally. 5 minutes every day builds more consistency than 1 hour once a week. Your brain resists big effort, but it accepts small effort repeated. Lower the difficulty so much that skipping feels harder than doing it. Consistency is not about being perfect. It's about showing up even when it feels boring. Progress comes from repetition, not excitement. The people who win are not the most motivated. They are the ones who keep going when nothing feels rewarding yet. If you stop chasing motivation and start building systems, consistency becomes natural instead of painful. You don't need more discipline. You need fewer decisions and smaller actions repeated daily. If you want to understand how your mind actually works and learn how to build systems instead of relying on motivation, for more such videos, subscribe to the channel. This is the hidden psychology.